We are in this village of Daintree. Today we're going up to Cape Tribulation and we're going to tackle the Bloomfield Track. The Bloomfield Track's an iconic four-wheel drive track, but really, how hard is it? So we're going to go up, find out how deep the creek crossings are, how steep the actual inclines are. They're supposed to be 31% and you're supposed to use four-wheel drive, low range, but we'll see how steep they actually are. It should be pretty exciting to do, and we'll check out the rainforest and everything while we're up that way. Should be pretty exciting, especially trying to do some of these creek crossings. We had a fair bit of rain last night, so hopefully we can get through them without a snorkel. Stick around and we'll show you the Daintree rainforest.
We've just made it to the ferry crossing at the Daintree. We've got to take the ferry over. It was $49 a ticket, return. We did just speak to the lady at the window asking what time the ferry stopped, and she said 1:45 is their last run over, which is pretty cool. So if we did get stuck over here, we've got basically all day to come back.
We've made it to Cape Tribulation. We're at a little general store and there's a swimming hole here. The store isn't open yet, but yeah, we're gonna walk in, check out this swimming hole. There's a sign that says there's no crocodiles in the swimming hole. They're in their burgers. So the store obviously does croc burgers here, and that'd be pretty interesting to see how much it tastes like chicken. But we'll check out this swimming hole. Hopefully we can put the drone up and get some good shots. Definitely won't be putting the drone up in here. It's pretty dense. The whole drive through here, this rainforest is absolutely wild. It's so thick. It is all tar road, which is good, but it's wild because you're driving through the dense rainforest and then next minute you just pop out at a beach. It's pretty cool. This water's crystal clear and there's a little fish here.
There's a turtle. Can you see it?
A little turtle. I won't be able to zoom in that far. But turtles and fish in this little swimming hole, which is cool. Some goggles and some swimmers. It'd be pretty awesome to check this place out. This is Cape Tribulation's boardwalk. I can't pronounce its name. You'd have to, I'll put it down below. Walks you through like the middle of the rainforest, which is pretty cool. You can hear animals and bugs. There's a few bugs floating around. But yeah, it takes you right out through. I'm pretty sure we get to see the view from the water.
Yeah, and I think it takes you out to the beach. Yeah,
it takes you out to the beach. And this is just maybe 1 kilometre up from that little waterhole we just went to. That waterhole is $1 to swim in, by the way. There's a little tin that you put your money in there, but we didn't swim, we just checked it out, and we're gonna go up on the Bloomfield Track and swim at Bloomfield Falls, and there's a couple of other waterholes along there which we'll be heading now after we complete this walk. But you'll be able to check out some of these rainforest views. It's pretty cool to be able to walk through the oldest rainforest in the world. Apparently there's cassowaries in this place, and they're ranked in the top 10 deadliest animals in Australia, if you didn't know that. Big deadly chicken. But yeah, we've seen a couple of smaller birds that kind of look like they may be baby cassowaries or whatever, but what we're hoping to see is a crocodile. We've been up to Cape York. If you haven't watched our Cape York videos, I'll link them in this video now. But the only crocodile we have seen is at Musgrave Roadhouse, and they're in captivity.
Oh, and Tully on the drone.
And yeah, one on the drone, but we haven't actually seen one in the wild, up close and personal, which that's what we want to see. How do you come to far north Queensland and not see a crocodile? But hopefully we see one somewhere along the Bloomfield today, and we'll see how we go. But that's the goal, find a crocodile.
We've just started the Bloomfield Track. There's a bit of a river crossing, but we've just pulled off to the side because there's a swimming hole that we're just going to walk into and have a look. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but I'll get Nick to pop it down below. So yeah, we'll head in and have a look, and then we'll continue on. Sounds like there's a waterfall or something up there.
Pretty nifty little swimming spot. We're not going to stick around because idiot me
Someone left the keys in the car.
Left the keys in the ignition and the GoPro on the side of the car. So we're going to trek back. It's probably a 5-minute walk into the bush. It's the same river we're about to cross in the car, but it looks a little deeper here, and I would imagine people probably swim there because the water's pretty clear. But I've just done it again. I've blown me plugger on the way, so we're in need of medical attention.
We're just driving up our first 20%.
First 20% incline, and 20% is steep, and they go up to 31% here. We're still in two-wheel drive, just cruising it up at about 30 k's, but this is a steep hill.
Yeah.
I would hate to have to walk up this thing. I'd be interested to see how steep this 31% is. It should be pretty wild.
Yeah.
But we'll get up here and see how far away the 31% is. We're not doing the whole Bloomfield track because it goes all the way up to Cooktown. We're going to can't pronounce the town, starts with a W. I'll put that down below as well. all these places are obviously traditional names, and they're very hard to pronounce or even remember. So yeah, I'll chuck that down below again and probably keep doing that throughout the video so I don't make an absolute fool of myself. But yeah, we've just come up the top of the incline now, and I think we keep going higher a bit further down the track.
Oh, just now.
The inclines here are tarred, concreted. They're not gravel like the rest of the road, which is good, because being a gravel road at that sort of incline, you'd probably struggle to get up it really.
Yeah.
Just got to the 31%. The sign there says engage forward drive low range, so we've chucked it in 4 low, and we'll go up it and see how steep this thing actually is. Let's go. I don't know if the camera actually got how steep this hill is, but it is bloody steep. You're not pushing Nana's wheelchair up this one.
Absolutely not. It sort of just keeps going and going, but it sort of winds around, so it's not a straight sort of incline, but yeah, it is very, very steep.
Yeah, we're only doing 20 k's, just crawling up it. You probably wouldn't want to go any faster than that, especially in low range. You don't want to put too much stress on your transfer case, but it's just absolutely ridiculous how steep this actually is.
We just got to the Bloomfield Falls. There were some couples walking out as we were walking in, and Nick asked if it was swimmable. They said at your own risk. Apparently there's been a couple of croc sightings here, but they'd only just be fresh water, so surely if you just leave them alone they'd be okay, but we'll just have a look around.
This place is absolutely gorgeous. Definitely not going to swim here just in case, but we'll throw the drone up and get some good shots of this waterfall because we're probably a bit far away, but just absolutely stunning. That's the Bloomfield track done and dusted. I probably wouldn't even really call it a track. Would I tow along it? Yeah, probably tow a box trailer or a boat. Something. Definitely wouldn't tow a caravan. Probably took us, maybe, we spent 4 hours all day. That's from Daintree all the way up, stopping and starting. But it probably only took us an hour and 15 minutes from the end of it to get back to the ferry. So it's not a massive track. It does go all the way up to Cooktown, but it does become tarred after that. There's a couple of real shallow creek crossings. I would imagine it's probably a lot worse in the wet, but if you Google it, it says difficulty is a moderate 4-wheel drive track. It's nothing really but a dirt road. So the hype about the Bloomfield track is definitely just all hype. It's nothing special, but it was definitely good to get along, explore the rainforest. Stick around. Tomorrow we're going to go on this boat over here actually, and because we still haven't seen any crocodiles, we're going to pay and go on a croc tour. We have to see some crocodiles in the wild before we go back into lower territory and out of croc country. So stick around and we'll show you that tomorrow. Sarah forgot the friggin' tickets. Bloody hell. Daintree Croc Cruise done and dusted. That's all for the Daintree. We're taking off tomorrow, so thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and follow us to our next adventure site. We'll see you later.